Greetings and salutations. I wanted to get this on video before I forget about it. I wanted to retell a story my grandfather told me. I went home to Pennsylvania for about a week and spent a lot of time with my grandfather, and it was wonderful, but it was very sad at the same time because part of me knows that I'll probably most likely never going to see him alive again. So I cherish the time that I was there, and I recorded a lot of video of my grandfather, and but he told me one story, and since I've been doing the powwow a day and been really delving into my roots of powwow, he told me a story that I didn't get on tape, and I really wish I would have, but I wanted to tell y'all before I lose any details of it. My grandfather told me when he was born with, he called them warts or skin tags or moles or large moles. He had bumps all over both of his hands. They were just covered, he said, with these like warty mole things all over his hands, both of them. And he said when he was about somewhere, he said around the age of 6, when he was a kid, he did milk delivery. He would get up early in the morning, he would go to the farm, he would get the milk, and then he would deliver it to houses and stores and all this. So he was doing his milk delivery, and he went to the little general store in town, and the guy that owned the store pulled him aside and said, let me look at your hands. And he showed him his hands, and the guy says, you don't want your hands to look like that, do you? And my grandpa was like, no, I hate it. I hate the way my hands look. It's terrible, but nothing can be done about it. And then the owner of the store told him, he said, you go home and ask your mother if you can come back here at 9 o'clock tonight. He said, you go home and ask permission. Tell her, you know, you want to come down here, I want you to come down here, and if you can come down here at 9 o'clock tonight, you go home and ask your mom. So he went home and he asked his mom, and his mom said, hell no. She basically said she knows what they wanted to do, she knows who they are and what they're up to, and no way in hell was he gone. He was locked in the house the rest of the night. He wasn't even allowed to go out. So he was awful upset, and he went to bed pouting and upset and everything, and he said he got up the next morning and his hands were clear as a bell. Every bump and every wart, every mole were gone for his hand. He showed me his hands, and he said there was still a couple spots on his hands where you could see where they used to be, but he said overnight his hands were crystal clear, totally cleared up, gone. And so he got up and he went to the farm and got the milk and started doing his milk delivery. So when he got down to the store, the guy asked him, he said, your mom wouldn't let you come down here last night, would she? And he said, no, she wouldn't let me out. And he said, well, let me see your hands again. And he showed him his hands, and they were cleared up. And he said, well, that'll do ya. And that's pretty much all that was said. And he said they were powwow. The guy was a powwow medicine man, and I don't know what they did. I don't know how they did it without him being there. That's a trick I have yet to find. But yeah, he said overnight, boy, that powwow medicine man cleared up his hands, clear as a bell, crystal clear. And that, my friends, is the power of powwow. It is an incredible tradition that I'm really striving to learn a lot more about, because that's my roots, Pennsylvania Dutch. So yeah, that's just a short little video story. I wanted to get it on video before I forgot too many details. I probably already did forget some of the details. But yeah, I'm just out here today enjoying this glorious, wonderful, beautiful day. What a blessed day and a blessed life. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and share.